Hey everybody, welcome back. It's episode 7 of Let's Draw Race Cars. I'm Boris. I work for Joe Gibbs Racing, you know, the NASCAR team with Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Martin Truex, all those drivers. Yeah, well, like you, we can't go to work, we can't race cars, we're stuck at our homes for now, but we're going to make the most of it. We're going to draw one of the coolest things in the world to draw, race cars. This is episode 7. I'm here in my house in North Carolina. Where are you watching from? Let me know. I like to see that. Here's how it works. Every episode, noon Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, during the weekdays, Monday through Friday, we're drawing race cars. We start off with some show and tell of stuff I've drawn and stuff you have drawn, and then we draw a race car and some other things. Today, we're going to try to draw a Lightning McQueen look-alike. Something that looks like, remember my Lightning McQueen from the Cars movie? We're going to draw a race car that looks kind of like him. We're also going to draw the racing flags. So get to studying. Do you know what colors we use for the racing flags? If you don't, you will by the end of this episode. All right? So get your drawing materials together. Pen and paper's fine. Pencils, colored pencils, markers, crayons, Sharpies. Just don't get the Sharpies on the table, all right? Put some papers under that. But whatever you can use. I'm using an iPad, using the Procreate app, but you can use whatever you want. Today we're going to start off easy. For those of you who are under 10 years old, we're going to draw racing flags. Of course, if you're over 10 years old, you can still draw racing flags with us, okay? And then we're going to get into the Lightning McQueen car. So we're going to warm up, get those hands going, or if you draw with your feet or your mouth, whatever you have to use to draw. Let's get things warmed up, because we're going to draw racing flags first. But first, a little show and tell, okay? All right, here we go. First one. You know who drew that? That was me. 1997. I would have been 12 years old. And I want you to pay attention to some details here. You see what car that is? This is 1997. See what track they're racing at? I've been doing this for a long time, but this is the coolest one, and here's why. That's Bobby Labonte's number 18 car from 1997. Now, I started working at Joe Gibbs Racing in 2009, so 12 years after this was drawn. I drew a Joe Gibbs Racing car as a kid, and now I work for them. How cool is that? I don't know if I've shown Coach this yet, but I'm pretty proud of this one. I didn't color it in. I wasn't big on coloring. I just like doing black and white. I've gotten more into color now, and I thought you'd like that. Isn't that pretty awesome that now I work for Joe Gibbs Racing after having drawn that as a kid? Maybe it was fate. Who knows? It's definitely a dream job. Okay, now some submissions you all sent in. This one is actually my fiance Dawn drew this one. She was drawing along, watching along, and drew it too. She made her Interstate Batteries car orange. There you go. Got a lot of details in there. Good lightning bolts, good wheels, big wheels. That's an off-road race car, it looks like to me. And then she also drew the battery from that day. All right? Boris batteries. There you go. Very sweet of her. So, that's some show and tell. I've got some more pictures I've got sent in from yesterday coming up. We're going to, throughout the week, we're going to show them up there. I've seen all the cool drawings you're doing. Don't worry. If I didn't show yours today, I will be showing it this week. I appreciate you sending them in. Now, let's get to drawing. What do you say? Oh, there's the truck we did yesterday. I still haven't started a new page. Check out that episode. They're all on YouTube. And they're full length. And now, let's get started with some racing flags. We're going to start easy. We're going to warm up, right? I'm going to show you 3 ways to draw a racing flag. Ready? So we want to get our black marker, something dark. Let me just make sure I got it right. Look at that. Perfect. Dark color like that. And you know, all the flags, you know, the guy at the flag stand starting the race, they all have a stick on them, right? So we got to draw a stick. Let's start with a stick. The stick is going to determine which way the flag's going. So I'm going to draw the first flag like this, and it's just going to be an angled line like that. See? It's a stick. That's what the flag man holds. Just draw a line. It really doesn't matter if it's angled like this, or angled like that, or angled like this. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. All right. Got the stick in there for the flag. Now I'm going to show you 3 ways to do this. Okay? The first way is a perfect square flag. They have these. Perfect square flag. So, all you have to do is kind of look like the letter F. Can you draw a big letter F? Almost all of us can do that, right? Except on the F, make sure this second line is all the way out, the same length as this top line. I'm looking at my monitor. Yep, that's the letter F. You're seeing it. By the way, you like my old school Jeffrey Earnhardt shirt, JGR shirt? Remember when he drove for us? What a good guy, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Those were some good times. Loved having him on the team. And I like this shirt, so I pulled it out of my NASCAR drawer. All right, now you have to connect the F like that, and it turns into kind of a square letter P. Look at that. You didn't know we'd just be doing alphabet stuff today, did you? This is the easiest way to draw a flag. And if we're going to draw it checkered, you know what you have to do? You just draw some lines in there like that. I'm going to be able to fit 3 lines in between these 2 lines. And then I'm going to fit 3 lines in between those lines. Now, I'm trying to make them even boxes. If you fit 7 lines in there, that's okay. You're going to have a lot of checkers to fill in. Or maybe you only fit 2 lines in there. That's okay. However many you fit in there. I like to start with the top left and fill it in black. And then you just have to pay attention because you have to go down the line diagonally like this. And fill each of those in black. Like that. And then start on the other, well, no, that would have been wrong, sorry. From the top line, skip one, and then fill the second one in. If I would have started over here and done there, we would have ended up with a big black square right in the middle of our flag. We don't want that. So on every line, do every other square. Fill it in with black. Does that make sense? Perfect. And our checkered flag's there. While you're filling it in, I'm going to read the comments because I love your comments. I love seeing what you're doing. Post your drawings in the comments. Tell us what you want to draw in the future, and we'll get to it, I promise. We got a lot of episodes to go every day. All right, we're on here. I'm looking at your comments while you're filling in your flag. Another flag coming up. I'm going to show you 3 ways to draw racing flags here today. All right, let's see who's out there watching. A lot of people watching today. I like that. Good times. Having fun. Shan's out there watching. Cher's watching. Adam's watching. Devin's back. Devin has caught every episode. Miguel says, saludos desde Mexico. Mexico. What's up, Miguel? Hola, my friend. JJ Joe. JJ Joe says that checker flag was so easy, even he could do it. All right, JJ Joe. Lightning McQueen coming up. We're just warming up. We're doing some easy stuff here to get warmed up, and then we'll get into a Lightning McQueen look-alike. All right, we got our checkered flag. I'm going to just put that checkered flag up there. Now the second way to draw one. We always start with the stick. Just as straight as you can get it. It doesn't matter if it's not perfectly straight. Now we're going to draw a little bit of a wavy flag, right? So we started with the letter F, as in Frank. And now we're going to go with the letter S, as in snake. So I'm just going to draw an S at the top like this. And it's actually probably going to be a backward S. But look at that. See how it's kind of an upside down flipped S? You could also have started like this, I suppose. That's more of like an S, but however you want to do it. Just draw a squiggly line is my point. Then on the bottom of that, you want to mimic, right? Remember that word? You got to draw it exactly the same, just further down. About the halfway point of the stick, right there. Just try to draw about the same line. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because a flag is a piece of cloth. The top's never going to be perfect to the bottom. This is just a way to make it look more realistic. And then you connect them, just like we did on the F. You connect them. All right. Anyone know a little secret to draw this flag to make it look even more real? You see up here where we drew this? What happens if the back of this flag kicks backwards a little bit like this? You would just continue this line over here and then go down. Now look at that. Doesn't it look like it's curled back around itself like a piece of paper? See that? We're seeing the other side over there. That's a secret. That's a trick. Now here's the deal. We're going through all the colors of the flag today, okay? We're going to make this one the white flag. And I want you to think about what the white flag means. If you don't know, we'll tell you, but put it in the comments if you know what the white flag does. All right, there's 2 ways to draw a flag. Let's go to a third way. What do we start with? Of course, the stick. You got to be able to hold the flag if it's going to blow in the wind, right? So, now I want you to draw the letter C. It's going to be backwards, but it's going to go like this. It's kind of a banana shaped, kind of the letter C. See that? Now this one's a lot skinnier. We didn't go all the way over here. We didn't do this. We did a little skinny one, tiny. Remember, mimic it. Halfway down the flag, draw the same letter C, and then connect them. Okay, we started with easy, medium, and now we're doing a little bit harder, okay? So there's one letter C. Now, start on that halfway point of this line over here. See this line over here that connected them? Halfway point there. Got that point? And then we're going to curl it back up like that. Now here's the trick. Paying attention? We want to start another line back here in the middle of the C. Maybe not exactly in the middle, but over to the right side, right there. And do that line straight down. Alright? And then you guessed it, we're going to mimic this line over here at the top. We're going to stop at the same point. And then we're going to connect them. Now here's the last trick of this one. We're going to, this bottom C, while you're catching up, I'll give you just a second, I don't want to go too fast. We're looking at this bottom C right here. I'm going to draw it in red just so you know which one I'm talking about. This one. I'm going to turn it back to black. You don't have to change color. But we're going to continue that all the way down here, like this. Does that make sense? You see where I added it in? Starts at the point there. Just take a look at that. Bring it down to that bottom line that you connected. I'm going to turn mine back to black if I can. Though there is a red flag, I have to say. Does anybody know what the red flag does? I'm going to turn this one back to black. Alright, we're going to color them in just a moment. Alright, look at that. 3 ways to draw a flag. Now there are probably 50 ways to draw a flag, but I just got you started with 3. Okay? Now I'm going to count. How many flags do we need? While you're finishing those up, we need a few more. I'm going to count in my head. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 7 flags, okay? You can just be quick. We're going to color them in next. I'm going to just go back to my square flag for a couple of these. Like that. So now I have 4. I need 3 more, right, to get to 7. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to a wavy one. You can add more waves if you want to. Doesn't have to be just one S. It could be multiple waves. See? You just draw some flags. You don't have to be perfect. We're going to worry about colors now, not so much shapes. So let's draw another flag here. I'm going back to the S on this one. Coming up, we're just getting warmed up, but coming up, we're going to be doing a Lightning McQueen look-alike. I know you all wanted that one bad, so let's do it today. One more flag here, and we'll be ready to color. Alright, have you caught up? You have 7 flags. Again, you can do them quickly. They don't have to be perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have the checkered flag, right? What does the checkered flag mean? Checkered flag means the race is over, right? Oh, and I forgot about it. We'll add an 8th flag later. Let's just get through these. Okay. Checkered flag means the race is over. Black and white checkered flag, right? We already talked about the white flag, right? And if you want to, whatever color you have out there, you could make the back part a little darker. So if I pick gray, I could go up here, this little lip we made here. Just make it look like there's a shadow back there. See how it looks like a white flag now? In fact, I'm going to outline mine in gray just so you can tell that it's a white flag since it's on paper. There we go. That looks kind of silly, but you get the point. Alright. We got the checkered. We got the white. What else are we missing? That's right, green. That's a big one. So I'm going to pick a green flag. Kind of a medium green. Go in here. Add a new layer. Alright. Going to add a green flag in there. Looking good. There's your green flag. What does the green flag mean? It means go. The start of the race or the restart of a race after a caution. Speaking of caution, what's the next color? yellow. There's your yellow flag. That means caution is out. I gotta pick a better yellow for that one. There we go. Caution is out. And there's your yellow flag. There's a wreck or there's fluid like oil on the track, or maybe it's raining or there's something like that happens. It tells the driver slow down. Caution flag is out. We've got to stay cautious, right? Just like the yellow light on the traffic signals when we drive on the street. All right, next, red flag. And I think we're going to need more than 7 flags. You don't have to draw them all, but I'm just telling you, I'm going to have to probably do a couple more because I've already thought of a few more. There's the red flag. What does the red light mean on the road? Well, the red light means stop. Just like that, the red flag means stop. Maybe there's a big crash, maybe there's too much rain, maybe there's some other reason we have to stop the cars, stop the race. We hate seeing that flag come out. All right, then there's the notorious black flag. Who knows what that one means? That one means that there's a penalty, that the driver did or the team did something wrong or broke the rules or made a mistake, and NASCAR wants them to come into the pits and serve a penalty. We don't ever want to see that one. No. Okay, another one over here. I've got a couple more that I'm remembering. I'm going to draw a couple more flags. You don't have to draw all these flags. Draw as many as you want, but there's another one we use in NASCAR that's black. You rarely see this one, thankfully. But it's black with a light gray stripe X through the middle like this. Does anyone know what that means? I'm going to keep that one out there. I'm going to draw another flag while you tell me if you know what that means. I'm going to draw a couple more. 2 more to be exact. There's 1. And there's 2. All right, while you're catching up, I'm going to see if anybody's gotten this one right. All right. Does anybody have this one right yet? The black flag with the cross X through the middle. A lot of people in here. Merlin's saying it, David's saying it, Devin, Craig, JJ Joe. JJ Joe got it right. I knew I could count on you, JJ Joe. This one means pretty much you're not being scored anymore. It's not quite disqualified. It just means, hey, we're not counting your laps anymore because you didn't obey the black flag. So now you got a black flag with a white X through it. That means we're not counting that lap. You can just run as many laps as you want. We're not counting them until you start obeying the penalty. So that's a tough one. Thankfully, we don't see that one a lot. All right, we've got our 2 more here. Pretty soon we're getting into Lightning McQueen. Hope you're enjoying these flags. We're learning a little bit here. All right. This one. Did y'all know there's a blue flag? Did anybody know that out there? There's actually a blue flag. But it's not just a blue flag. It has an orange stripe through the middle. Those are 2 colors we haven't really worked with, so might as well bring them in here. Blue flag with an orange X. Anybody out there know what that means? Anybody at all? That means move out of the way. Can you believe that? You're going so slow out there, and the leaders are coming up on you, the faster cars, that they have to throw the flag. We see that more often now. It's still rare in NASCAR, but we see it every now and then that, hey, the leaders are coming up on you. Move out of the way. It's just really for safety. It's just because closing rates are so fast in these cars that we don't want to cause a wreck because there's a slower car. So move out of the way, slower car. And then finally, we have a second checkered flag in NASCAR. Did you know about this? Did you know about this? It's a green checkered flag. So you draw the checkers just like that one up there, except it's green boxes. Does anybody remember what that one does? That means the stage is over. So you have stages in between, in the middle of the races, and that means at the whatever time they've set the first stage to end, they'll throw that green checkered flag. The race isn't over, just that stage is over. Make sense? Perfect.